Welcome back to Sodor Wet Wharf, and today we're going to make some buildings for the wharf.
So I'm trying to work out where everything goes on my boards. So some things that we're fairly confident of, although they do look to not to move around. The corrugated shed and the mill, they look to swap around in one of the pictures. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's just a bad angle. And we've got the red brick warehouse here. We've got the big stone shed that goes here. We've got a stone platform that's on there rather than a wooden platform. It's like concrete or something. This is the main wharf building, as I call it. So this has got a bit that comes out over the tracks. We've got the house here. There's a house here. I don't know why there's a house here, but someone must live here. I suppose a caretaker for the area or something. There's a little stone shed here. It'll be nice and small. There's a couple of another small and a big building here. I don't know what they are. A couple more buildings that we just see the sides of them, so it's not obvious what they are. There's a little stone hut there. Now, thankfully, most of these are on the wiki. So I've downloaded pictures, and we have. So we've got the brick shed, brown brick warehouse. I'm not sure if that is in wet wharf or dry wharf. Corrugated shed, the house, a low relief building there, which might be useful to copy that for the style. Main building of the tracks, we've got the mill and the red brick warehouse. So if you look at the mill, we get say 4 pictures on here. Now, how big is this? I'm going to open this with paint. And okay, so it's hard to tell just how big this building is, but we do know double O gauge door is 26 millimeters, sorry. So if we highlight this area here, we are told that down here it's 9 by 96 pixels. So the 9 is the width, that's irrelevant, but 96 pixels. So rather than trying to use a ruler to measure this, or on the screen or something, we can actually measure the pixels. So we know it's 26 centimeters. So how much does 26 go into 96? And we can then work out how many pixels per millimeter on this. We can then take any other measurement on here. So we can take the width, 858. So you can work that out using the conversion rate that we used before. We can work out all the different sizes. I have done that. So working on this, there is a smaller window in the middle and some larger windows. So we've got 4 panes and 9 panes. And so this small window is going to be 13 millimeters high, 15 millimeters wide. And then the stone above is going to be the same as the larger ones. It's 4 mil and 3 mil. Don't know why they're larger on the top, but it looks different, I suppose. But we've got a small difference. The larger window is 23 by 17. The archway, the arch itself is 5 mil for the stones. It's 50 mil to the top of the arch. It's 74 mil wide. Each stone is about 5 mil, so it's 5 mil square stones. Obviously, there's a keystone in the middle, which is a bit larger. From the bottom to the top, the bottom to the top of the archway, we've got 67 mil. The width, 104, we've got 98 centimeters tall. The roof's 32 mil high. Obviously, there's a slant on the roof and lots of numbers to work out. We've got the width here. And I don't want to buy a load of plastic card. If I make a mistake, it's going to go wrong.
And it's going to be a waste of plastic card, which is a lot more expensive than what I'm going to use first.
We're just going to use a cereal box, and I'm just going to copy the numbers onto this and make a plan, cut it out and build it up. We can work out where everything goes and then deconstruct them and build them up in plastic card or 3D print or whatever the situation is going to be. I did initially want to 3D print everything, but I actually like scratch building. I think it's a bit more interesting, and I can do that. I can scratch build. 3D modeling is very hard. Now, someone did reach out to me in order to let me have some 3D models that they'd created, and they were going to sell them. So we may look at doing some 3D models.
So we've done the first 2 buildings. We have the stone shed, and this is kind of in the middle of the wharf. It's going to have a sliding door on, obviously a large door on one side, a sliding door on the right hand side there. We're going to have lots of windows and stuff. I've not done all the detail on these. It's just a case of mainly being able to see how big they look on the layout next to the track. And here is the mill. I really love this building with the archway. So again, it just gives us an idea of scale that, you know, we can put these on my layout next to the trains, next to buildings and people, and we just get a real feeling of where everything's going on the layout rather than just a drawing, an outline. We've got the sense of scale and height as well, so I think that these are really going to look good. Yes, the buildings are not perfect. I mean, the roof is quite terrible on the mill, but it's just, as I said, an idea of size. I will do a video shortly with these buildings. I've done a few buildings so far, so with the buildings that we've done on the actual layout, so you can see how it's all looking. But for now, this is just an idea for you to do yourself, how I got to the numbers and how we were able to create these just using a bit of cardboard. Thanks for watching. Please remember to comment, like and subscribe. See you next time.